Hello everyone, how are you doing? Welcome to 5 Minutes with me, 5 Minutes with Shasha. Today is Africa Day, and I'd like to wish you a happy Africa Day. And we're still on the topic of vision. Can you believe it's been 4 months on the subject of vision? But vision is so broad. Vision is such a topic that you can never exhaust because there's so much to unpack. And I want to recap on vision. What is vision? Vision is the ability to see yourself further into the future. Vision is the ability to see yourself tomorrow, today. Vision is the ability to see your future in the present. So some of us have got, you know, different levels of vision. Other people can see themselves in 5 years' time, others in 3 years' time, others in 10 years' time, in 30 years' time, in 40 years' time. And some of us or others can only see themselves in 3 days' time. I mean, that's still vision. As long as you can see yourself, further than just today, that's vision. So I want to talk about, you know, I think is the most challenging part of vision, which is the wait. I'm personally not a waiter. I hate waiting, especially when I know what's due to me, especially when I know what belongs to me. So um waiting is part of the vision process, and I've realized that during the past years that waiting is actually part of the process, and it's not just something that's being done to us to punish us or to torment us, although sometimes it can be so tormenting. So, I mean, like 10 years ago, I discovered my vision. Actually, my parents discovered my vision on my behalf because they've always said you're a media person. And even with my friends, they always tell me, you're a media person, you're called for media and so forth. So I've always sort of like known my vision for a very long time. But it's like 10 years later and nothing's happened, and I'm still here knocking on doors and trying to make things work. And I always ask myself, okay, God, what is the purpose for the wait? you know why am I waiting? Why must I wait? I know my purpose, and I want to share with you um why we have to wait. We wait because waiting refines us. We wait because waiting empowers us. It's actually during the wait. It's actually during the wait that we are made to be resilient, made to be stronger, made to be refined, And it's also during the wait that we are purified, our desires are purified. Can you imagine if you had if you had to get $1 million or $1 billion now compared to getting it 10 years ago, you would have spent it differently. So waiting sort of reveals your desires and why you really want this vision and why you really want that $1 billion business. And what waiting also does is it tests our patience, and it tests whether we're really serious. Are you serious enough to wait? Does this thing mean so much for you enough to wait for the next 20 years? And yeah, I mean, I can think of so many people who waited. I mean, Abraham, I remember, I think it's in Genesis 13, verse 14, where God promised him that he would be the father of many nations, but it took donkey years for him to for the vision to manifest. So it's not like God was just sitting around or Abraham was just twiddling his thumbs. It was part of the vision. The wait was part of the vision. Abraham was being refined. Abraham was being fine-tuned. And I was saying the other day to God, and I was like, God, I want my millions. I mean, I've got media ideas with millions, and we knock on doors, and sometimes the doors just aren't opening. And I said, God, for a million. Sfunama million. We want the millions that belong to us, you know. And I believe that every single person on earth has $1 million vision. I'm a person who believes that God is a very fair God, and if God can give someone $1 million idea, surely He can give all of us $1 million ideas. So I believe that we're all essentially worth millions if we could just dig deep and bring out that $1 million idea. If we can just change our mentality to realize that, you know what, there's so much greatness within us. Our visions are actually worth millions, you know. So I believe that all our visions are worth $1 million. We all have $1 million visions, and don't give up on your vision. It's worth the wait. Waiting is a process, and thank you so much, and goodbye.